Alright. Today I'll be reviewing Transformers Animated Lockdown. Okay, so here he is in his vehicle mode. He's like, I guess he's like a type of muscle car or something, but you know, it's like one of those, like what they say, like custom, you know, all the parts, extra parts kind of on it. The all mode is really cool. I really like it, because, you got those spikes on top, then you got a little engine block coming out here, some more spikes coming out the front. It looks really cool. The little gas pipes are coming out here. In the back, we got the all the tail lights and this little. Oh no! You got little spikes coming out of the wheel. It's pretty cool. You got the little Decepticon logo there. Underneath. Yeah, it's pretty cool all mode. Rolls pretty good too. And another cool thing is like there's really no robot parts showing in this mode. The only thing is like the head right there, but it's upside down anyway. But that's really it. You know, even underneath, there's not really any robot parts. Well, except for the chest piece here, but I mean that's just, you know, you couldn't really tell it's a robot part though. So you know, it's really cool vehicle mode. But I don't really know what else to say though. You know, as you can see, main color is black with a little bit of green. I think the same way. And I don't know, there's not really much to say. Let's go into the transformation. The transformation, well, at least the first part, kind of reminds me of Transformers movie Barricade's transformation, because the first part you just kind of separate the back here from that piece. Just like movie Barricade, you just pretty much pull the side off where you got this middle piece. Even this little piece looks just like movie Barricade. This little piece where it's but it's his feet on movie Barricade, and it's the hands and for this one. So, but you just take this, kind of move. See, I'll just take this off first. The little engine block. Kind of flip this piece up. You come down here, so you can see that. Then you take this here, pull that here. Then you gotta rotate this, the front, right in there. Kind of sure it fits all the way back right there. Close in there. Do the same thing the other leg. Just pull like that. Kind of put that in there, like that. And to make sure you can see this, you take this little piece off. And just flip this around. Right down to the feet, you take this here. You just slide it forward. Take this little flap here. And make the foot. Same thing here. Like that. Camera up. And then for here, you take this little section. Kind of split it in half like that. Hold it down. And flip his hand out. Like that. Same thing here. And then you just open this. Just flip the head out. And there is Transformers Animated Lockdown. It's pretty cool robot mode. You know, it looks, you know, like the show. Because, you know, in the Transformers anime show, Lockdown is, see, you know, for the toy, you know, he's Decepticon, but they said in the show technically he's not a Decepticon, he's just a Transformer that goes out and is a bounty hunter. He captures wanted Transformers for money and upgrades. And, you know, Decepticons are like his main providers, you know, give him, you know, upgrades and stuff, so he kind of sides with Decepticons most of the time. So that's why he has the little Decepticon logo. And you can tell too, like, you know, he likes upgrades because he takes parts off all the people he captures, because it's like, as you can tell, it's like different. Like this arm, it's like silver, and this one is green. And the legs, he's kind of like green here, and then the pipe wraps around here, but here it's like red. They get this whole the silver's right here and goes around like that. It's different. That's pretty cool, you know. and all that detail into it. There's a few little problems with the robot mode, like the hands, they don't go out all the way, but I've been knowing that would happen, even from the early pictures, they didn't come out all the way. So there's a way to fix it. They said online you kind of get like a little knife or something, cut this here, and then it fold out all the way. But I don't really want to do that, And another thing, this little flap here, there's no pegs, because most times there's like a peg and it goes kind of in there, help lock it in place, but there's none. But it's not loose, it won't fall open, so that's good. Let's see. So it gets into the posability. Let's see, he has full 360 waist posability. That's good. The arms goes all the way around. Goes, doesn't really go too far up because of this little piece here. It only goes that way, so that's about as much as the hand can go without, this coming out. And this little thing right here that the arm's connected to. That's another thing too. That doesn't keep in either, but it is tight though. It's not loose. That's good. As long as it's not loose, then it's okay. He has 2 elbow joints, one right here, one right here, and it goes forward and back right there. Then as you can see, it's on the ball joint on the second one. Goes all the way around, and then the hand just goes that far out and like that. And it's the same with the other arm. The head can go all the way around, So I don't think you can look like side to side or up and down. I think that's it. The legs, it goes out about that far. It's back, forward. See, bend to the knee. Kind of looks weird though, because you got this whole little piece where it kind of slides on during transformation. But it does bend to the knee. And the foot can go, you can kind of go up and down like that. Let's see, what else? Just a couple of weapons. That was this little piece here. You just fold the hand in, and take this, and you pull it out. It's like a little hook, like you see in the show. There's like a little peg right there on his arm. There's a hole right there. Put that on there. Like that. Gets a little claw, and there's a little engine block here. You just turn this around, and then supposed to put it on here, and the guns flip out, like that. I'm trying to see if I can get it to work. And you just kind of push it down, you flip forward. Which this is really Ratchet's EMP blaster, I think is what it's called. It's like an EMP or something. But we'll talk about that more when I review Animated Ratchet. But that's pretty cool though. But the thing about him with the hook, like that, kind of reminds me of the what was it? Robot Pirates from Ratchet & Clank Future Total Destruction on the PlayStation 3. It's kind of cool because if you play that game, you would know it does. It looks a lot like him, especially the way his head's kind of designed with the hook. But still, like I say, he looks pretty cool. Another thing too about this guy, he's only a deluxe. He's only $10 in the deluxe class, but he's really tall. Put him next to another deluxe from the animated line. He is next to Animated Prowl, and you can tell he's a lot taller than Prowl. But Prowl's a little bit shorter than some of the other deluxes, though. See, and then I'll put him next to a Voyager. Here's Megatron, Cybertron mode Megatron. He's even taller than him. Let's see. And then just connects them to something recent, not there. Something not from the animated line. I don't know. Here's Ironhide from the movie line. He's taller than Ironhide. He's just really tall. But I mean, I think in the cartoon though, he's kind of tall in the cartoon too. He's a little taller than some of the other Transformers. So I don't mind. He's still really cool. I really like him. Just gonna get him a little bit closer. So I guess my final thoughts on this guy. A really great alt mode. It's nicely detailed. So really not a lot of robot parts showing. The robot mode has a few little things like this thing don't have any pegs that hold it in, but it's not loose. That's good. This doesn't really have a peg either. but it's not loose either. I don't really mind the hands not folding out all the way. I don't really care. And I don't really care that he's really tall either. But I mean, only $10 though. If you find them, I do recommend them. Get them. So overall, my score for this guy is in 8.5. Give him an 8.5 out of 10. Transformers Animated Lockdown. Can you zoom up on his face?